to have a deep conversation. I assume whoever's watching is human. You're human, I'm human. We are part of the human race, which is one race. There actually aren't multiple races as they would try to lead you to believe. What there are is different cultures. Many, many different cultures around the world. But the race is the same. Only one race of humans. Interesting. My question to you is this. How do you feel about humans? Huh? Do you like humans? Are you a people person? Do you enjoy the company of other people? Do you feel energized by giving advice or talking or getting attention from strangers? Are you an introverted person? Would you rather be left alone? Or are you a person who would rather engage in stimulating conversation? Or maybe you're an introvert who is only introverted because you want to avoid superficial conversation and you want deep intellectual conversation. Or maybe you're just very picky who you talk to because you don't trust other people, which are humans, which is part of the same human race. Because we're all just so different. We're just so different. Humans. What does our future look like? Do you think that the human race will be here in the next 100 years? And if so, what will we look like and what will we be doing? Because right now we are on the precipice of something very serious. Between artificial intelligence becoming the big, the fast, the approaching technology that soon will be able to take over all of our jobs, supposedly, what will humans do? And will it actually take over all human jobs? Do you believe that? Is it a scare tactic? Are they feeding us this information to distract us from something else? Is everything just basically one big distraction? Do you ever feel like a meteor might hit while they're distracting us with artificial intelligence taking over? I will say this. They have built robots that they're about to sell in 2025, and they're going to take over, you know, those boring jobs nobody wants in warehouses. But you're not going to replace real jobs like construction workers, plumbers, electrical engineers, electricians, hairdressers, nurses, right? I mean, they try to, but you can't actually replace the human touch, the dexterity of what humans can do. Better yet, here's another question. You answer honestly. Would you rather another human take care of you or a superior, highly intelligent, artificial, general intelligent being? Looks human, acts human, it has all the information you're gonna need. Human or AI? Human or AI? Let's say in about 10 years, you're in the hospital. Do you want a artificial intelligence doctor? Or do you want a doctor who just worked a 24-hour shift and is tired and on call, but is still gonna give you medical advice? When the advice should have been for him to go to sleep. The whole system is backwards. It's not just that all the top people in the industry have us worrying about what's going to happen in the next 5 years, but also we have a lot of things going on between humans that should be stopped. Because between natural disasters and this robotic fear that we are all kind of worried about, we shouldn't be worried about each other. We're still worried about each other. Human versus human? Why? Huh? No one's going to give me answers. I know what they're going to say. people have always been this way, they're always going to be this way. AI might look at our history as humans and decide to get rid of us. And that's pretty scary because there's a lot of new people being born and they're coming into this world. You know what I mean? What do you think the future holds for humans? And again, I'm going to ask you, do you love humans? Do you think that we're worth it? We're worth it. We're worth the fight. We're worth it. The struggle, the emotions, the intensity to keep us around into the future. I can only tell you my experiences with people, both good and both bad, because human beings, for some reason, and the same thing goes for all life, can be both very good, extremely good, very compassionate, and then just no one's home, they could care less, they'll chop your head off, they don't care, they feel nothing. There's ways to make humans like this. In some cultures, they numb the people young. They numb them out and they don't feel anymore. Others are born with something missing from the brain and then they have bad experiences that amplify the crazy type of actions that are taken in the future of their lives. And then a lot of times you have sociopaths and psychopaths that just live amongst us and they don't do anything too crazy. You just live among them and they're there. They pretend to care, they don't. They're good actors, good actresses. But if you believe in a higher being, this higher being created all of this. The good, the bad, the crazy, the evil, the compassionate. It doesn't make sense. Can't we just have a little bit of bad, not like evil? Like stealing a pack of gum, but not stealing, you know, someone's home, someone's car. You know what I mean? Like levels of bad. I don't know. I mean, I meet people and 9.9 times out of 10, they're good, they're kind, they're gentle. And I personally can feel people's energy. I know who they are. They don't have to say much. They don't have to do much. I feel without words to describe how essentially pure and good these people are. It's an ability. Maybe you feel it too. Maybe I'm not so special. Can you feel? Can you feel like a person's essence? I can. I can feel who you are. Even when people leave comments, I know who you are. I know what your intentions are. I feel your energy, right? I'm not good. Listen, my mom was good at writing. She was a writer. She was highly intelligent. Me, I feel like I'm all cattywampus. I'm trying to, you know, I'm better at talking. I'm good at run-on, even when I talk. It's a run-on sentence. Same thing when I'm typing. It's a run-on sentence. I don't know where to put the comma, the period, uppercase, lowercase. I'm still successful. I got a job, but it's not in writing. But AI's taking over the writing. AI's taking over that industry, so, you know, who needs to learn how to spell anymore? It spells it for you. Who needs to think anymore? It thinks for you. Also, the thing with human beings is, most people, I think wait a minute, I think people and humans are good, but the bad thing is they can easily be brainwashed against each other. That's the problem. They can easily be persuaded. I'm not saying without good reason. What happens is there's tragedy, there's suffering, and you're left with nothing but hate, sorrow, frustration, and the only thing you want to do is get back at the other side. Revenge. So we're right back to winning again. Revenge. A very low level frequency. Things can never start over. It's like an eye for an eye. Right? So my whole thing is, let's start from scratch. Let's stop the bombs. Let's stop killing each other. Let's stop having mass casualties. You know what? Listen, you want to fight? Go ahead, fight. Fight face to face. Face to face. No bombs. No guns. No weapons. If you're gonna fight, get strong. Do it. Man to man. This way, the casualties are literally on the land that they choose to of the meeting in the place. Like they used to do thousands of years ago. I'm not saying it's a nice thing, but it's better than how things are progressing now with weapons. And as the weapons get worse, the violence gets worse, the casualties get worse, everything gets worse. I'm afraid the artificial intelligence, they're going to see and know automatically, because they're going to be plugged in to history. They're going to see how bad humans are and how bad they are to each other, even how bad they are to animals, you know? And they're going to say, bye-bye humans, that's what scares me. But maybe not. Maybe not. You know, I mean, so far so good. So far, we're in this day. Everything looks okay. We got some rain. But I like humans. I do. They're so much fun. They're creative. They're funny. They have their own way of thinking, their own way of seeing the world. You could have conversations and debate with them. I mean, what is life without other people to talk to and getting their perspective on issues, getting their perspective on life, getting their perspective on how it feels to be them. Like right now, I can't know what it's like to live in, let's say, Budapest or Russia, Italy, Spain, Ukraine, Brazil. I don't know. I'm just in my bubble right here. This is my bubble, and I can only make assumptions on what existence is like from what I have experienced. I can only imagine what it's like to live somewhere else, right? But human beings, they're such a beautiful species, capable of such beautiful things. But at the same time, they create so much horror and so much suffering. Why can't we just get rid of that? Why can't we just be a beautiful species? And the fact that we're so intelligent and we created all these intelligent machines, why can't we have both at once? We're advancing, and yet still we're not advancing emotionally, because still emotionally we're functioning from that part of the mind and consciousness with anger and revenge. As long as there's anger and revenge, it's scary, because all you need is a little bit of bad to destroy the great good. Because when you have nothing to lose. And that's what's most scary, right? So the only thing I can ask of you is to be that little spark in someone's world, to give them a little bit of hope. Because you never know what someone's going through in their head, in their heart. Whether they look happy or look unhappy, you could always be there for them. Because I know that when someone's there for me, it makes me want to give right back. But again, I can feel people's energy. So let's start fresh. Person to person, people to people. If we were alone in a room and I was doing ultrasound of you, I would do just as good a job on you as I would anyone else. Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to take care of every patient exactly the same. Same thing, you know, in medical. We treat everyone the same. I just wish and hope that all the people in all the world can just get rid of the rage and the anger and start fresh. The only way we're gonna get better is if we just start fresh. Because if we just keep looking to get revenge, it's never gonna end. But I understand. I'm not suffering the way these people are. I'd probably want to get revenge too. I mean, not everybody is going to be from this enlightened state when they're suffering. But that's it. That's all I have to say for today. I know a lot of people feel the way I feel. We're all the same. Except for the evil people. I don't know. I don't know why they were planted here. But besides the evil people, we're all the same. And when I say the same, I mean we all need to eat. We all know what hunger feels like. We all know what love feels like, what pain feels like. And we all have a consciousness. So that makes us the same. You can only be watching this if you're conscious. What's it like being a conscious being in this world? Right? Think. Don't let anyone think for you. Be good without anybody watching you be good. Be kind, not because you're being told to be kind. Look out for another person because you would want someone else looking out for you. When times are bad, be there for each other because that's the only reason why we're here. Remember, you're not just your flesh and bones. You're this spirit, this essence in this body. People can feel your energy. I can feel your energy. Send it out, give it out, and be that positive change that we need right next door. You all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's time to go home and feed Milo. And little mama. He'll be happy once he's fixed. No, he won't. I will. You have a great day. God